Hey everybody, so it's another update. It's been a while since I did the previous update. Excuse the mess. This is still still working in this space, adding details and still putting main parts in here that need to be placed in here. So, and then some of the stuff is actually my mom's. But aside from that, so I want to show you the expansion of the castle. So we have a lot of things going on here. Everything is supposed to be, as you get into the castle, is hinting of what's to come next. So there's going to be multiple elements in here, such as the bloodstained walls that hint that you're going into a vampire's home. And of course there's a mess here, but there's not going to be this mess once it's all done. We're going to have skulls in here. We're going to have bats hanging from this lattice that I threw up here, which is naturally aged. And then this is actually, you can see the back side of this. But when you walk in here, when the haunt's going to be open, you won't see this because you're actually going to be facing, looking more this way, looking this way. So so for that reason, I'm not covering that. It's also a good spot to maybe hide a light. If I want to hide a strobe light, maybe put something hanging from here and then have the strobe light hit it, whatever it is. It's a good space. And so, so that's just that side. Now on this side, I made this wall look like it's been, it's exposed, and there's skulls hidden in the wall, and there's going to be rats in here, like looking like if they're feasting on whatever's tucked in the wall. These are, they're supposed to look like old slats. That's what I try to make it look like, with blood all over. Yes, and there's blood on the streamers, and but that's just all to sell the effect that you're going into like a vampire's room, and maybe he's not very clean. He's kind of a messy eater, right? So so that's what I'm trying to sell the effect with. There's a light, an orange light up there that gives an indirect orange hue into this room and into the previous room. Now I could walk into the previous room, which I will do in a second, to show you the updates regarding that. But the vampire room actually has been, I've done some more work into the vampire room. So I put this material to work to be like a wallpaper, and then I have it darkened in different spots, so that's going to add some more ruined, old, creepy look. Again, it's not finished. I made this column yesterday, haven't finished it yet, so that's more to come. There's going to be more of this style of making columns and putting it over the beams. There's more of that's going to happen. So stay tuned for more of those type of updates. The pop-up vampire, again, it's going to go here. Still have more work to do, but you can kind of see how it's going. How it's building up, and in which the look, how the look is going. So so let's go to the other side. I did build a ramp, so it's not finished. This space here, actually, this whole space, once it's cleared and I make a platform, that's where the lab, the science lab is going to be at, and the inflatable Frankenstein is going to be over here. We've had a lot of home construction work, so a lot of things have been moved around. The cemetery, I still have to work in the cemetery, but that's something that I could deal with later. It's not priority as much as the inside of the castle is like right now. So so when you walk into the room, so This whole part will basically stay the same as last year, except for this beam will be covered as I covered the other beams over here, with the styrofoam boxes that are carved to look like stone. Now, on this side, before, last year, if you came into the haunt, you walked in and you made a left where this now is this Grim Reaper statue is at. Well, the way the lighting works, there's an orange hue in here, so it kind of gives that effect like you have maybe candle lighting or torch lighting. So I have to build something to give that look that's where the light's coming from. He's sitting on a metal base, so I'm gonna have fake candles in here, LED candles, and so that's gonna illuminate him from below, shooting upwards. Because right now, the way the lighting is set, it is creepy, but it's a little too dark in this pocket. So I want to illuminate that a little bit more. And then I have the wood here, so this kind of does a mirror type of pattern with this tone of wood and then the tone of the wood on this side of the wall. And then the same thing happens with this wallpaper pattern, mirrors back on this left hand side. So that was some type of thing I want to keep within these two rooms. But like I said, each of these rooms are setting you up for what's going to come next. So it's setting up the tone, it's setting up the idea you're in a castle that is the home of a vampire. So there's different things that are coming coming up as you're going into each room. The creepiness builds up, everything builds up to tell you what is going to appear, but without fully exposing what is going to happen in the rooms. So kind of wanted to do this update. It's been a while, so been very busy with various projects. Right now it's the daytime, but when it's at night and you have the orange glowing light there, you really don't see the imperfections. So and that when I do a video at night, that's gonna be when I have more of the lighting finalized. So when it's easier to walk in here at night, because right now it's just very difficult since I'm doing a lot of work still in this space. So yeah, so stay tuned for more videos, more updates. I know it takes a while for me to upload videos. It's just been so busy, but as I keep going, you're gonna see more and more changes that really take this home haunt to the next level. And so yes, stay tuned for more, and see you in the next one.